Bella, your question for Chris and me.
Okay, how are y'all doing today?
Better than I deserve.
Great.
How can we help?
I have a question. I need your advice.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle, I'm trying to get a new car. I've had a car for like 5 or 6 years, and it's just like not worth putting the money into anymore. And so I was looking into getting a new car, but I need a co-signer to get the new car. And my uncle has agreed that he will co-sign on the car if you think that it was a good idea for me to get a new car based off my income and my living arrangements and everything.
Bella, I have to apologize to you. You've been set up.
I've been set up.
Yeah, your uncle knew what I was going to say.
I was going to say, is he pranking me? Because he knows I get anxiety. And I told my mom, I was like, I'm about to be blood red and my heart's about to be rushing.
No, I'm not going to take you down on the air. You're okay. I'm going to be sweet to you, okay? Because he completely messed you over. Because he knew 1,000% that I was going to say not to do this. And he's trying to let me be the bad guy because he didn't want to be the bad guy. But he knew when he sent you to me that you were not going to get this deal out of me, okay? And here's what's important more than your uncle, and we can have some fun with that. You and I will laugh about it. But what's important is what's the best thing for Bella?
Yep.
That's what's important, okay? How old are you?
I'm about to be 21.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, my youngest is 23. And I've got kids in their 20s, okay? So what would I do if my daughter came in and sat down and said, Dad, over a cup of coffee, I need a new car. My old car's worn out, and I really want to go borrow the money to do it, and I want to get a cosigner. What would I say to her? Because I love my daughter, right? Mm-hmm. And what I would say to her is the best thing you can do to build wealth and to get financial stability in your life is to completely avoid car payments. Now, what that does is it delays your plan because you kind of got car fever right now. Once you start looking at new cars, you kind of get the fever, don't you?
Well, I literally started, today is just like the second car I've looked at because my dad put $1,000 into my car about 5 months ago, and it's doing the exact same thing.
So how much do you make?
Do what?
How much do you make?
I just started working at a Cheesecake Factory, if you know what any of those are.
Yeah, they're great.
So
Are you
make
waiting?
Really good money there. I make around $450 a week, and that's why we're slow right now. We're about to pick up once like the holidays come around. So
And so are you living at home?
Yeah, I live at home with my mom, and I'm not moving out.
What's your current car worth?
My current car, if I were to trade it in today, it's only worth $1,500.
Okay. Or if you didn't trade it in, if you didn't trade it in, because they're probably just going to sell it. You probably get $2,000 for it if you put it on Craigslist.
Yeah, because it's salvaged. It's been rebuilt. Because it was my mom's car, and she gave it to me when I turned 16.
That's okay.
So it's not worth a lot, and that's why
okay.
I'm like,
it's worth $2,000. That's a lot.
Yeah.
If I handed you $2,000, you'd smile.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's pretty good. Now, how much can you save a month if you went just crazy and saved the most you could possibly save, making $450 a week living at home?
Well, my only problem really is I buy food. That's what literally all I spend my money on.
So how much can you save? Can you save $1,000 a month?
I think that's what my mom's been challenging me to. She's been challenging me to save $1,000 a month.
Can you do that?
I had it up to like $900 the
Good.
other day.
I think you can get it up to $1,000 a month if you stay out of running around with your friends at night. Oh, okay.
I don't even do that. I don't even go
that's why you
anything.
laughed. Yeah, I know.
I buy a lot of food.
Okay. So, so listen, so $2,000 plus $1,000 a month for 3 months. That's Christmas. It's 3 months from now. Mm-hmm. And you'd have $5,000 to buy a little better car than you got now. And then you keep saving $1,000 a month. And this time next year, you could buy a $12,000 car plus the $5,000 car you got. That's a $17,000 car by a Christmas a year later. Does that make sense to you? If you do that, you'll stay out of car payments because car payments make people broke and keep them broke. And your uncle loves you enough, and he knew that. He was just didn't want to tell you no, and he wanted me to tell you no.
Wanted you to be the bad guy.
Yeah, so I was a pretty good bad guy, though, wasn't I?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, wasn't too bad. Chris, what do you want to add to that?
Bella, just count yourself very lucky. Not only do you have your uncle, you also have Dave, and you also have the person who asked you to go get a cosign, because what they did was they put a big warning light that said, you should not get this by asking for a cosigner. So you've got 3 people telling you should not do this, and you also have a great situation where you can save a lot of money. So the cool thing is when you go to buy this car now, because we're sure that you're going to follow this advice, you're actually going to own it. The bank's not,
Yeah.
which is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, and it just changes the whole dynamic of your life. The borrower is slave to the lender. When you have a car payment, you know that more than any other time you know it. Car payments are the biggest things we have other than house payments, and it'll just slow down your whole life, kiddo. So please don't do that. And your uncle was wise, and he cares about you, even though he did set you up.